Hello everyone, welcome to part 7 of my playthrough of Ace Combat 2. And the path I decided to pick was destruction of the enemy missile silo base.
Destruction of the enemy missile silo base. Thanks to your continued success, our forces have been able to advance a little further into enemy territory. As you can be sure, their counterattacks will escalate fiercely. Here, we want to throw the enemy into confusion in order to take the dominant position. To do this, we are going to divide our force in two, and then make simultaneous strikes on the enemy. This mission will be codenamed Operation Alphaville. Your objective is to destroy the exhaust duct which ventilates the underground silo and the enemy missile silo base itself. Target: the silo base and exhaust duct. The only way to destroy the heavy protective wall covering the exhaust duct is to fly horizontally at an extremely low altitude and to hit it directly. Remember, keep it low and good luck.
So yeah, basically what the name of the mission is, we have to fly at low altitudes to destroy the missile silos. And the aces are, here are the aces, Max and Goose. Maverick and Goose references. So, I mean, why not just have it? I'm surprised it's not Mav and Goose, so, I mean, it's surprising enough to have references of them. Or names that are close to Mav and Goose. But, anyway, we basically have to destroy the missile silos directly. And, our wingmen, get a different change of clothes. So the name of the operation is called Operation Alphaville, which is basically the why the name of the title is Operation Alphaville, as you can tell by above. And this is the first mission that I pilot the Su-35 Super Flanker. I just like looking at its beauty. I mean, it's such a beauty of a plane. I mean, I've liked the Russian Sukhois. Whenever I first saw this thing, I was like a big fan of it. And it's Sukhoi 35, time for takeoff. Codename El Dorado. And this video will basically consist of all the missions involved in Operation Alphaville. That's why it's you can tell it's 34.5 minutes long. Or almost 34.5, that is. So, we got these simple targets, fictional craft called YAK-141s, or you can just call them Yak-141s. And I kind of overshot it there, and almost crashed into that canyon right there. I actually used to have a lot of trouble with this mission since flying at low altitude, flying towards canyons. I used to have a lot of trouble with this mission when I was a kid. Because I never really was a fan of flying at low altitudes and hitting the targets directly at such low altitude. And here is Max and Goose, the Tornado F3s. And I think it's kind of funny that the Tornado was such a bad plane in the first air combat, which I will do a playthrough of sometime later. I'm not sure when, but I mean, who knows? I might do it after I do a playthrough of Crash Team Racing, or do the extra mode of this game. Who knows? I mean, I'm just hoping I'll be able to have a lot more time doing my playthroughs instead of just doing college work every day. I mean, since of course tomorrow is my last day. Since Monday is my last day off for the Christmas. Well, I wouldn't say it's my last day off for Christmas break, because since Christmas is already over, sadly. And since tomorrow's Martin Luther King Day. So I pretty much have one extra day off before I go back to college. I'm just hoping I don't have too much trouble with it like I did. Or I just hope I don't have that much trouble with it, period. Because I want to spend more time doing these playthroughs and just entertaining you guys. And I just like how the Sukhois fly. There's another Sukhoi in the game. It's the playable Sukhoi called the Su-25. But that's one of the planes. I think I shot down one of those during the playthrough. I can't remember. But it's actually a playable aircraft in the extra mode. That's the only plane I'm going to show you guys out of the extra aircraft. That will be the only airplane. I want to keep the other craft a secret. And for some of you that played the extra mode, I mean, I understand, but I mean, just in case of some of the other people that haven't played this game yet, I just want them to wait and see until I do the extra mode. So yeah, I'm just doing the old procedure of shooting down excuse me, I had something stuck in my mouth. It's still there. Hold on. Okay, it's out. Alright. Okay, sorry about that. I already forgot what I was gonna say. Crud. God. I can't believe I already forgot what I said. Oh yeah, it's about the extra mode aircraft. I already said that the Su-25 was the only aircraft that I was going to tell you. Doing the old procedure of shooting down every target, or every target and enemy. As you can see, we only have one silo base left. I'm making sure that all the... but since I heard my ace say target confirmed, I'm guessing that there was another couple that she found the other fighters. And there were the Rafales. I kind of like that dodge right there. I didn't even move a muscle. The missile just missed right through missed my wing. I kind of like how that looked. And since I figured I was too close to this Rafale, I thought that my missiles would just miss back and forth, so I decided to try and shoot him down with my gun. Yeah, I suck with the machine gun. It's just kind of hard trying to shoot down enemies with a machine gun sometimes. You just gotta keep your plane steady. But the best game that has the best gun mechanics is Ace Combat 6. Because since the gun cursor automatically locks on, automatically sticks to the target, which is pretty nice. And then you can just fire away. So we're about to come to the conclusion of this mission. Just about to shoot down the last missile silo, and be done with mission 14, or the first mission of Operation Alphaville is complete. I'm surprised there aren't any enemy Su-35s. They're only allied ones. Mine and the Wingman. The Wingman's color Su-35 is I'm already getting tired again. Well, anyway, the allied colored Su-35 is basically kind of like a very bright yellow. I think I show it later. There's so many X's piled up together. We are now ranked to First Lieutenant. We've been awarded the YF-23A. Such a beauty of a craft. And there's the medal for Max and Goose. And now we are into the second mission of Operation Alphaville, escorting the breakthrough channel operation.
Escorting the breakthrough breakthrough channel operation. The decision was made to send out our aircraft carrier mobile fleet for an invasion deep inside enemy territory. The operation is to go through the Payton Channel and quickly break through the center of the enemy forces. It is expected that the enemy force will concentrate in a counterattack on our mobile fleet and halt our progress. We want you to escort this breakthrough channel operation and to protect our mobile fleet unit. Target: the enemy fighters and the ground force. Attack the enemy with full firepower in order to allow our entire fleet to pass through safely.
Yeah, basically we're just escorting those three ships in the fleet. And since the target said they're the ace pilots right there, the F-15E Strike Eagles, Dao, Xiao, and Jian. The targets are the pilots and the air targets and the ground force. Well, there are ground targets, but they just didn't show them the ground targets on the map. So you'll see the ground targets in a little bit. So I decided to pilot the Su-35 again. Codename St. Elmo's Fire. And this song is actually one of the classic songs that I grew up with. Double Kill. The song is called Night and Day. Sometimes I think of it as like the remake, like a like take Bear Tracks, for instance. Bear Tracks is, I think, in my opinion, is basically a remix of Night and Day, so a little bit, basically a little bit of a remix from Night and Day. Because Night and Day is actually from Air Combat, but they're both different in kind of some ways. I think I might make a video just to compare the Night and Day music from both games. Yeah, see the ground targets right there? They just refuse to show up on the map during the briefing. There's the Chinese F-15 Strike Eagle. Yeah, I can tell just by looking at the names. Jian, Dao, and Xiao must be our Japanese names. So, or Japanese, what am I saying? Chinese names. Because I remember names like those from like Dynasty Warriors and all that. And I will do some more Dynasty Warriors videos. I'm still trying to find the time to do that. Like, I mean, I kind of wish they would just make the classic Dynasty Warriors in HD, since I still have my PS2. It's just that I'm not sure how you can make a PS2 run better on an HD TV like mine. Because whenever I play my PS2, like Final Fantasy X, for instance, it kind of lags like by a millisecond every time I push a button. It kind of lags for a second. And the reason why I stopped, I paused and re-recorded it right there was because my parents wanted me for something. So, yeah, if they could, like, I'm not sure how you could make a PS2 game run better on a PS3, or not on a PS3, but run better on HD TV settings, instead of having that millisecond lag every time you push something down. Because I know, even though I know for a fact they're making Final Fantasy X in HD later this year, I mean, which is kind of nice. I think they're actually making some of the PS2 games in HD, which I kind of like. I mean, let me see. They made the Tekken game, Tekken Tag, be in HD. They're gonna make they're gonna make Final Fantasy X HD. They're gonna have the Jak and Daxter collection. They're gonna have the Sly Cooper collection. They did the Sly Cooper collection, which is pretty nice. And those are some of the games that I also grew up with. And oh, that's mission accomplished. I was too busy commentating, and I failed to notice that that was already mission accomplished. So that's the end of mission 15, I believe. Yeah, 15. I just like looking at the Sukhoi planes. I think they're some of the most cool-looking planes ever, even though they're Russian planes. So, pretty good score. We're promoted to captain, and the F-22. We are awarded the F-22, and we have the Dao Jiao Xiao medal. But hold on, let me change something first. That's better. Now, since we've got a couple of better medals and a very good plane, we're now stuck with 2 different missions again. I decided to buy the WAP-23 and the F-22. Either breaking into the geothermal plant base or attack on the enemy's assembled fleet. I decided to go with the main path, breaking into the geothermal plant base.
Breaking into the geothermal plant base. Your operation this time is to destroy the enemy's geothermal plant. It is a difficult task because this base is completely covered by a dome-shaped wall made of heavy resistant material. Bombing it directly will not be effective. We will first break into the base through a heat release vent, and then destroy their central cooling unit in order to stop the base from functioning. The heat release vent is closed at the moment, but our ground unit is scheduled to enter the base secretly and open it. We plan to open the vent at precisely 1500 hours. The time window is very small in this operation. We can only keep the vent open for 90 seconds. A hidden breakaway operation with lightning speed must be employed. Target: the enemy's geothermal plant base. Watch the clock and don't waste a second.
And if some of you guys didn't catch the thing I did earlier, I'll point it out. I'll point it out like a little annotation or something like that if some of you guys didn't really see it. But basically, this is an attack inside a geothermal plant base, and this is not a forever mission. I tried attacking as many targets as I could, so I almost failed the mission. So I decided to pilot the YF-23 since I like piloting the best planes. Codename Visiting Hours, and so trying to get every target destroyed on this mission is pretty much a challenge, because since this is not a forever lasting mission, basically the time limit for this mission is basically 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Since you have 3 minutes to just fly around and do whatever you please until they open the door. And then you've got another minute and 30 seconds before the door closes back again. That will result in a mission failure. So I destroyed as much as I could, and I almost had a mission failure. But I ended up passing the mission. I decided to go and destroy the big stuff first, and that was the enemy planes, before I went to the ground targets. It's kind of sad seeing that the enemy planes have the Su-37s, and I couldn't fly Su-37s in this game. It kind of sucks. I mean, I like the Su-37, but apparently we've only got the Su-35. We got the Super Flanker instead of the Terminator. And I kind of list the Su-37 as one of my all-time favorite planes. Fighter aircraft. I mean, I do like most of the planes I still have a couple other favorites. I like the YF-23, which is what I'm piloting right now. I like F-22s. Yeah, the FA-22 and the YF-22. I like the F-14, I like the F-15, FA-18, so forth. There are some other aircraft that I like, but I'm just listing some of the most obvious ones that most people would probably like. So we've only got a little bit left until they open the door. So basically I'm just destroying all I can. And I did try and go past the time. And as you can see, the door is now open, but I decided to take this opportunity to destroy as much as I can before the time runs out. I decided to obviously go for the plane since they have more points than the ground targets. But if you were to ask if I were to complete this mission with everything destroyed, I bet I could. It's just that you just can't be screwing around with the same thing over and over again. Like if you were still on like an F-22 and if it just kept missing over and over again, then if it does that, then there's a good chance that you probably won't get it. So I was trying to hurry up as fast as I could since I realized I only have 30 seconds left. And the missile lock couldn't get on that ground target, so the time was running out pretty fast. So I had to just say screw the targets. I had to complete this mission. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mission accomplished. How close was that? See, people, this is why you don't screw around too much. I was only 20. I've been promoted to Major. We are now on the last mission of Operation Alphaville, Mission 17, destroying the Coast Radar Facility.
Destroying the Coast Radar Facility. Your last mission in Operation Alphaville is to destroy the enemy's radar facilities installed all over the coastal area. Our missile guidance system will not work because of the complexity of the coastal area. Therefore, we will have to resort to using machine guns in order to destroy them. Target: the enemy's coastal radar installation. We expect this to be a fierce battle, but if we can break through their defense, their headquarters will be easily within our reach. Give it your best shot. Good luck.
Yeah, I was kind of upset seeing all those words and the screen being messed up. But like I said, this is an old disc. So basically what he said, we can't use missiles won't lock onto the radar sites. We can only destroy them with machine guns. And this is mission 17. So, and as you can see right there, there was that paint for the Su-35 of the Ally. So I chose engage enemy aircraft, and this is the first mission piloting the YF-22. The code name is Sentinel. I mean, whenever I chose the F-22, I couldn't resist flying it. I just liked the F-22. Or YF-22, they're the same thing, but it's just a lot better to tell which is which, because the YF-22 is the earlier model of the F-22 from the F-22s. And then the F-22 that we have right now is the FA-22. I mean, the difference between them is that the YF-22 has like wings that are more like a square shape, like square on their wings. The ends of their wings are more square, and the FA-22's wing edges are more like more of a round shape. So that's an easy way to tell which is which. And this is still an early F-22 model, so this F-22 is called considered a YF-22. It's kind of funny seeing some of the enemies on here. I must have forgot to look at it, but the enemy YF-23s on this mission are actually called Top Guns. Too many Top Gun stuff mentioned in this game, and/or commentary, and my commentary. It's kind of funny. But then the F-22s are called, the enemy F-22s are called Aces. But I wouldn't really call them aces. It's just that the better way to describe an ace is when a plane has its own pilot name, like the other aces that we destroyed. Like, for instance, the ZOE Ace Squadron. Or the F-4 Superfly, or MiG-29 Ricochet, and so forth. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's just that that's why I really consider more of an ace better. Just basically a plane with its own call sign. I mean, I did try a Top Gun call sign generator thing not too long ago, and I got some pretty awesome call sign names that pretty much describes me the most. I can't really decide on which call sign I should have, but my best ones that I had were Hitman, Lord, and Overlord. So if you guys can message me or put a comment on this video saying what call sign best fits me, you can go ahead. I just thought I'd see what y'all's opinion was. I can't really decide which call sign best fits me. I mean, I could say Chaos Lord, but I mean, hey, it's your call on what my call sign should be. Like Hitman, Lord, Overlord. I mean, I know I didn't get Chaos Lord from the generator, but I mean, since I've been stuck with the name Chaos Lord David, I'll add that to my name of call signs. Oh, I missed one. Gunman. Maybe a Gunman will be my Call of Duty call sign. But hey, like I said, it's your call on what my call sign should be. So yeah, I'm just basically just looking around the entire level, seeing if I didn't miss any enemy pilots. So I decided to go to my wingman to see if she found anything, but it looks like she hasn't found anything, so I just had to keep looking for a couple more minutes. Man, sometimes doing commentary for this long can really make you tired. I mean, but hey, you know, I still enjoy doing this. I mean, since this is my longest commentary ever, besides the like all the 40-minute videos I did for Spyro the Dragon, I wouldn't really count them as commentary since I was doing it commentary when I was playing the game, but I think it's better that I do commentary when I'm not playing the game, so that way I can get more, you know, just more talking in my videos. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm already looking for more targets. And I've never actually haven't been down this way before, so I never really noticed that radar site right there. I've never been down this way before. And I was trying to destroy the radar site and then look for those YF-23s. I mean, as you could tell, since those planes were disappeared from radar, you can obviously tell that those were YF-23s. I mean, because I knew I just shot down all the F-22s. And the YF-23 is also a stealth fighter, so they were around here somewhere, and I finally found them. So it took it takes quite a bit of looking to find the stealth airplanes. So that's why I recommend shooting them down first before you shoot down any other aircraft. And then I realized that the YF-23s were probably the last target, so I decided to look around here some more, since I've never been down this area, in this part of the level. Oh man. I really need to try and stay up. I mean, I really do. It's just that I've been used to waking up early so I could watch some of the good stuff on TV, good cartoons and stuff like that. I mean, since the majority of the good shows come on during the morning on weekdays. I mean, I know I really hate waking up early. It's just that I just like watching TV in the morning. But apparently that's gonna have to. Apparently that's gonna all those weeks getting up early and watching cartoons and TV and all that other stuff. It's probably got to wait for another 5 months, because I got complete my second semester, and we are done with Operation Alphaville. Mission accomplished. And I felt kind of disappointed since some of my good friends just went offline. Like the one that just went offline is a very good friend of mine from school. But hey, I'll still mention their names in this playthrough. And I just like looking at the F-22 while it's in a replay. Did not even take 8 minutes. Wow. Over 200k. Now we're promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. That was the rank of my senior aerospace science instructor. And now we are on to the 18th mission. Attack on the enemy controlled city. So I decided to go ahead and save it here. And you're going to notice some different changes in the next part of the playthrough. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here. And I'm going to go try and wake myself up, and I'll continue with my commentary. So, I'll see you guys in part 8. Until then, take it easy.